Hi guys, this is Yulia. I'm very happy to do this detailed demo upon your request of social listening tools for e-commerce and some hacks that I know so that you can make your e-commerce marketing even better. Some of you have small teams, some of you have bigger teams, but all in all, we all need some kind of intelligence to ramp up the production of content marketing, ramp up the scale, the quality of your content. So there are a lot of tools available that are free or low cost that you can leverage with good processes. Sometimes you don't need to spend big money, or if you do have a budget, definitely get one or two of them to leverage with your team. So let's dive deeper and see what happens. As you know, I identified about 18 different social listening tools and also about six different hacks that you can do. And hacks are just procedures and feature and using functionality that are basic in Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and Google. If you're completely against getting into social listening tools, so let's dive in deeper. So far there are so many tools out there, but I classified them into 4 categories by the best use cases for each. So there are tools that are best for competitive analysis, tools that are good for conversation monitoring, tools that are very good for campaigns management, whether it's analytics or actual publishing at scale. And then tools that allow you content discovery and influencer discovery. And this is more for creative part of it and more for developing a blogger outreach program or referral outreach program. Most of the times, all of these tools, they have publishing functionality, but we're not going to focus on that. So let's go into the first set, which is competitive analysis. The top 3 tools that I like are RivalIQ, Compete, and Keyhole. In fact, let's actually dive into the demo. So the first one is RivalIQ. What I did here, I signed up for the beta version and I pretended I sell lingerie, bras, and panties to women. And so I created a competitive landscape from 5 companies that I want to watch and monitor. And so those are companies like True & Co, Brayola Community, Victoria's Secret, Third Love, and so I want to know what they're doing on their social channels, and if there are any ideas I can emulate from them. So let's look at the top social content. This report will give me analytics and the actual posts I can look at by channel. So here we have Twitter, Facebook, Google, and YouTube, and right now I'm looking at Instagram. So we also can see top posts by day of the week. This is Instagram again. You can see that Tuesday and Saturday are the top days, and so is Wednesday. We can see that 86% of posts on Instagram are photo, 14 are video, and here we actually see what Victoria's Secret is doing. If we hover over the post, we can get some analytics: how many likes, how many people following, what is the engagement, and here are some stats for Victoria's Secret. If you spend some time, or if you have someone on your team to spend some time, you will see what works best for them, you will notice the patterns, and you can leverage it for your business. Right, this is all Victoria's Secret. I can also look at Twitter, and it will give me Twitter analytics as well. And here we see that when it comes to Twitter, the top tweet day is Wednesday. 10% of tweets are photos, 36 are status, and 54 links. Here we have Third Love, which we can analyze. It's a startup in the Bay Area that launched last year. Launched the mobile app, and now they have site, really aggressively marketing themselves on social channels. What else we have here? The wonderful thing that I like here, you can view the data up to 90 days, and you can export it in Excel and create macros and formulas that will allow you to track this over time. And you can even segment by topics. And so you will see what topics are being talked more frequently, what is seasonality of those, do you have those yourself, are there any gaps, and so forth. So for me, it's a tons of great data that otherwise I wouldn't find anywhere else. So don't mind my commerce brain here, because I had to self-identify myself for this tool. So obviously for you, it would be different. It would be your channel. What else do they have? They have Google Plus, YouTube, Instagram. They have SEO specific metrics, which will make your marketing even more SEO friendly. Let's look at the YouTube subscribers. Here we have Brayola community. Victoria's Secret obviously has the mass. Brayola is the second. Adore is 39. And there are additional reports that can you look at. Oh my God, there is so many reports. You can look at this level of granularity, and again, you can get it for many many different channels. Changes. Here you can see what kind of changes your competitors are doing on their homepage title, meta description, social bios and icons, and web pages. I mean, this is huge. And then you can go into a specific company profile and see if there is anything worth to note, right? Oh, and another thing that I really loved, maybe you only knew about 5 competitors, but this tool allows you to discover others. So here you see companies you're not following but are similar. Now you have even more competitors. Here we have La Perla, Linea, Intima, and others. So really, the sky is the limit when you use this tool. All right, let's go into another tool that I really love. It's called Compete. Compete is more suitable for finding the level of traffic, the finding different technology that specific competitor or company of your choice is using. It's also good for finding affiliate sites and maybe even understanding your audience better. For example, again, let's pretend we are Adore. Here I like the subdomain reports. Sometimes it gives me clues if the company is doing any optimization. Here you can see that their subdomain help adoreme.com had a huge influx in traffic, increase about 2,000, even 3,000. Yeah, 3,000% over the last year. So it will give you an idea to go there and see if there is anything interesting they're doing. And here they invested in redesign of their help pages. And let's see. I think what they did the most is you can find. You can type the question and it auto populates, and so it makes it so much easier. Actually, let's see if I have a question. I didn't find it useful. Returns. All right. And how do I ask the question? I'm from Canada. No. That was a very specific feature that I cannot find right now. But let me see if I just go to their subdomain again. Oh yeah, here it is. So here you see, have a question, ask, enter search term, and it auto-populate, let's say, returns, right? So here it auto-populates, so you really don't need to type, and you can find your answer. Let's say I pretend I'm from Canada, boom, you get that. So this is the optimization that they have done for their pages in help. It increased the traffic. It probably decreased their cost, operational costs for customer service. So that's why I love Compete. Another feature that I like is, let's say I want to know more about the audience, and I want to know about other sites that my potential buyers are going to. So there is a category feature. It allows you to look at industry categories and behavioral. In this case, we want to know, let's say we want to target African American women with our lingerie, so we want to see what other sites they go to. I'm not African American, I don't know, but if I go to this report, it will give me a number of sites it will give me the volume of traffic from this kind of users, but it will also give me this list of sites for African American, which I can go to and check it out and see if I can sign them up as potential affiliate partners, or maybe I can do some content promotion strategy. So this is another tool I love. Of course, you can also discover different technology the company just launched, different tools, because you will see the influx of traffic in the referrals report. Again, let's look at the Adoro.com here, and in the incoming traffic, it will give you some clues what this company is doing. So this tool usually goes $5,000 a year. They also have a free trial subscription, and by monthly, you can pay by monthly. I think it's $2.99. So here you can see where the traffic is coming from, and sometimes see if there is any specific marketing that they're doing. I love Compete. Okay, let's move to the third tool that I mentioned, which is Keyhole. And Keyhole is more allows you to get more analytics on what social campaigns, paid or organic, the company is doing. So here, let's say I pretended I sell beauty product, and maybe I like Dove as a brand, and they have this beauty LS hashtag that I think is very popular. I have seen some ads, so I want to know what they're getting out of it. So in the Keyhole, I can look at real time what is happening with the hashtags, and here I used beauty LS, and so I see that so far the company posted, there are 195 posts, and there are so many users. This is the reach, this is the impression, the actual post. You can see the timeline of the post. You can see the share of original retweets and replies. You can see the top sites, the recent users, and most influential users. So this is also opportunity for you to find people who love engaging on social, and they could be potential users for you. So you can create a list, monitor them, and then engage with them. Here is a hashtag cloud, and there is also a keywords cloud, and so that allows you to find hashtags that bring your audience attention, and so that's good for new customer acquisition. And then I love that already. So here we have influencers report, and so you can see who those people are. And right now, because I'm in the beta testing, I have a sample, but this is what you get. There is a content view on the top stories and the actual top stories, right? So you can read them, you can expand your content marketing library, you can expand your editorial calendar, you can see the top keywords. Again, let's see if it populates, and you get the data from 6 hours, 1 day, 7 days, 14 days. It gives me 14 days again because I'm in the free trial, but probably gives you much bigger time span. All right, top influencers. You can see who those people are. In media, what does it do for us? Media, I think it's just the stories. So this is another tool that I like a lot. It's good for conversation listening. It has similar functionality that some high-end tools like Visible Technologies have, which cost thousands of dollars, and this one really doesn't cost that much. All right, so let's see what else we have. We have Rival IQ. We went through this. Let's see. We saw those reports, Keyhole, Compete. Now the next set of tools are for conversation monitoring, and that's more finding specific topics, keywords that you can expand your marketing on. So again, as I mentioned, there are 8 tools. There is Visible Technologies that costs a lot of money. Radiant 6 that costs about 1K per month, Talkwalker, Spreadfast, Viral Hit, Connect Social, which are less expensive. There is another tool, Social Apps HQ, which is more appropriate for Facebook and Twitter campaigns and contests, and haven't played with it, but that's also on a low level. And there is always HootSuite that can help you to do the basic stuff. And for $10 per month, you can automate your publishing, and you can do very organized and time-friendly, time-efficient monitoring. So I don't use any of those tools except HootSuite, and so I'm gonna just share my view of it. So let's see, I have it open here. So this is my HootSuite, and of course I'm interested in topics like e-commerce, e-commerce industry, entrepreneurs, and so I have these views. It also allows me to post my tweets, my other things automatically. So usually I don't do it when they come out. I schedule them a week ahead or sometimes 2 weeks ahead, so that way my creative energy and my time is spent on more critical stuff during the week, servicing clients or talking to people for partnerships. And so, but if you are doing it every day, it might take more energy than you need to. So let's go back at my streams. Basically, what you need to do, you create different lists, and then you create streams that you want to look at. So it's good for looking who is retweeting you. It's good to monitor your competition, and also see what other people are talking on. For $10 per month, it's the basic tool for any entrepreneur. All right, so what else do we have? Let's see. Another set of tools that I really love are for content discovery or influencer discovery. And this is very important to have those, because you cannot be creative on demand as much as you can. You can train your brain to do so if you do it in a span of 20 or so days diligently. But really, you want to make sure that you create a library of qualified content already somewhere on your, let's say, Evernote folder or a specific email account. And these tools like Scoop, Sway, BuzzSumo, HootSuite again, and Keyhole can help you to bring it to reality. So let's look at how I use Scoop. For example, Scoop it here. My main two topics, of course, I have a free edition, and you can get the paid one. But so far, I have customer acquisition and e-commerce. Those are the two topics that I want articles to be coming to my email all the time. And so every day, I get emails on specific articles. There is Alibaba story, and here we have 3D cubicles. This is just for business. But I must say that this tool is really good because it's sort of a passive feed of specific content I'm interested in. And so if I want to create my presentations or articles, I have a specific, very qualified pool that I get into afterwards. Another tool that I mentioned is Sway. It's similar to Scoop IT, and here you create a dashboard, you tell what topics you're interested in, and here I pretended that I sell skincare products. It also analyzes my account, and it will suggest topics based on my community, and here it analyzes my Facebook for my company. So right now you will see a mix of posts, but most of them are for skincare and for tech, which is based on my business account. But that's another way to get articles coming to you and get ideas on what people are writing about and what's relevant And I think you can create many dashboards. So you can have, let's say if you have several categories, 5 different categories: skincare, maybe hair care. So you can create several dashboards, and for each there will be specific topic. All right. BuzzSumo is another tool that I really enjoy. Here it gives you different kind of analytics. So let's say we want to see what is the content that's right now trending on, let's go skincare again. Cannot come up with anything better at the moment. And it will give you content for the past 6 months, past months, week, 24 hours. So here we see top 10 mascaras for skincare. And then it will give you how much this content piece generated in Facebook shares, LinkedIn shares, Twitter shares. This page just gave me 796 different articles. So this is a good way to go into and develop your publishing schedule for your email marketing, for your blog post, for your social channel post, and so forth. And you can see a lot of that stuff. You can also share this article if you want to, but I would use it just for monitoring and coming up with ideas. You can also filter by videos, interviews, giveaways, guest posts, infographics if this is the only thing that you're interested in. You also can export it and you can save it. You can sort it by Facebook shares, Google, so you can really play with the data. Another good way is to find influencers. Let's say I want to find influencers in, let's say, female leadership. All right, and so this one will give you women who are leaders in this area, a lot of the career success coach, heart-based leadership. For your specific thing, it could be maybe if you're in a sports gear, some kind of athletes and so forth. So you can see their also page authority, domain authority, their followers, how many, and you can even look them by relevancy, by number of followers, retweet ratio. So you have tons of data with BuzzSumo. Definitely check it out. I mentioned HootSuite, so this is also something you can use. If you already have a list of people you subscribe to, companies you monitor, it will be just a tool you go into on a daily basis or on a weekly basis and check out. And Keyhole as well is good for content discovery, as we saw before. Let's see, what else do we have? We just went through this demo. Another set of tools that I would want to feature are good for publishing at scale or publishing your paid initiatives, publishing your ads, and some of them are very channel specific, and they're better in that area. For example, if you are a visual online retailer, you have a lot of home products or beauty products or fashion, then Picora is good for you when you're doing Pinterest or Instagram. Also, if you are within the teenage market, Picora services Instagram and Tumblr, so they provide analytics for your competitors' engagements and for yourself, and also you can create landing pages and campaigns that you can track. ShareRoot is also good for Pinterest specific audience, and then social apps is more like a very low cost key for startups that don't want to spend much money, and so you can set up contests, apps, and campaigns on Facebook and Twitter. I don't know why I put them in the Pinterest area, but for Pinterest, it's Picora and ShareRoot. So I don't have access to Picora suite, but I do know they range from $5,000 per year for just analytics and up to $22K for managing your campaigns. And here you can see that you pretty much get the same analytics as you've seen in other tools. There are comments, mentions. Here you pretend that you are or here there's the West Elm, so you're selling furniture. Here is a dashboard that also allows you to find people who pin the most, how many followers they have, and how many people follow them. You can also see most pinned website images, so if you need to come up with ideas what works right now and what products are most popular, it will give you this information. It will tell you also how much traffic you get from Pinterest specifically. You can even see how much you get from your paid campaigns if you export the data and let's say you track your overall Pinterest engagement and you subtract everything specific for that paid campaign by hashtag or any other identifier. Here is a landing pages that you can create within the tool itself. And then here is an example of the report that you can download, and you can see what pins are the most effective and if they produce transactions, how much revenue they've done. Here's the competitive landscape. So this is something to leverage if you are a visual, if you're heavy on the visual part of your e-commerce business. For Facebook, I found tools like Shoutlet is very effective. In fact, Zappos and Shutterfly use them a lot. It's an enterprise level tool, so they probably are more than 50 grand, but they do allow you to do paid organic and earn at scale. Quire is a tool that allows you to do better servicing of Facebook ads versus leveraging Facebook editor. And so I would advise it to medium-sized startups and small companies. And again, social apps is something to check out. Again, this is on a very low level tool, and it might have some glitches, but it does exist and it can work. I mentioned Shoutlet is good for Facebook advertising with these two retailers. And now let's go into the hacks. Hacks are basically activities you can do if you don't want to subscribe to any of those tools, which I doubt by now. But you can do those things as well to collect some data about your competitors or come up with ideas for your social marketing content. And so you can create specific Twitter lists and do advanced search. And once you have those lists, you can create specific streams on HootSuite just for those specific lists. As an example, I have a lot of those set up for myself. So this is my Twitter account, and I have lists, and some of them are private, some of them are actually, most of them are private, but I like to see people. There is a stealth startup that I'm getting content for, so I'm just starting out, but I'm looking at entrepreneurs. I'm also looking at competition. I'm looking at the e-commerce industry, and so women entrepreneurs, e-commerce experts, and then basically I go back to my HootSuite, and these lists are where I see them. So to set it up, I don't remember how I did this, but you add a stream, and then you create a stream, and you go to your lists. Yes, all right, and you can pick one or two. Let's say advertising. Well, there is nothing in this one. Let's go back. Lists, experts. And it will create a stream, and so then you have a better dashboard to look at it as opposed to just within the Twitter user UI, user experience. Other things you can do is Facebook graph search, and also you can put custom or lookalike audiences. Basically, you take your email list and you go into Facebook, into your page, and you create custom or lookalike audiences. It will generate a specific list within minutes, and then it will give you idea, what other people to advertise against. And with the graph search, let's see. With graph search, you can look at people who love, I don't know, Zappos. people who like Zappos, friends of people who like Zappos, people who follow. Actually, I had a list of I have a list of graph search the sentences before, but I think you can even Google them online and see what works best and try to play with it. What I like also is sometimes if I find a specific brand, I don't know, let's see, Dove. Do I even like Dove? Dove. There is an app. No. What would be a good brand to like? I think when you like specific brand or new page that you discover, let's go maybe something in my feed. That's the easiest way to do so. Let's see. What would be the company that I recently found? Well, let's just take a tech company, Jumio. Jumio is the company that's a service. Let's say I'm interested as an e-commerce expert. I look them up and I decided to like it. Once I like it, what happens, more pages you may like come up. And so sometimes you can find very related companies. And here there is a check robin. Or like if I'm selling some stuff, I think that I was doing some research for Mexican audience, or and I didn't know some sites and I liked Univision, then another pages came up and I discovered other channels and pages that my audience is interested in. And so this is very good to discover other sites, discover other publications, leveraging their suggestion or recommendation tool. So that's another hack for you. Pinterest, you can use their guided search. Let's go to Pinterest. Here is my Pinterest. Obviously, I'm not that active here. I don't know who has the time, but they have this explore interests, and so this is a good way to know what your customers could be interested in, and that will help you to expand your topics. And so here, for me, that's what they come up with. I haven't played with it, but this is something to look at, especially if you're very active. What else do we have? We have Google Advanced searches, specifically the related search. So I want to know the topics about, let's say, healthy skin for redheads. I'm a redhead. I need specific. So I want to see what are the articles that are for redheads. And so I can find plenty of that. You can do it for your products. I don't know. Snowboarding gear or anything. So you basically just substitute snowboarding, and so that will give you some content to find. Another hack is Excel functions and VLOOKUPs and macros. So this is more once you set up those lists and things and you want to track this information on a ongoing basis and look into the historical data, or maybe using some of the tools that I advised, you can create functions and you can just dump new exports of data in Excel and have nice charts to use. So go to lynda.com to learn about the VLOOKUPs and functions, and so you can create those for yourself. And the last one that I wanted to mention is leveraging technology for the company IFTTT, and maybe using your Evernote folder. I use Evernote for all of my ideas. And so example of this company or the site for this company is this. So basically it creates recipes for you and brings the data to where you want it to go. So let's see what they have if we want to learn more. So yeah, so let's say you're tracking some information on Facebook posts, on other channels, and you want to create a recipe. So if there is a content that's shared on skincare, can you please send me it in the email or send it to Evernote. I would try to set those up for some of the tools that I use, so that everything related from my scoop, from my sway, from other tools is going to a specific folder on Evernote, and which basically becomes my big content-rich library, which I can search later for content production. So those are pretty much all the tools that I wanted to share with you, and you know that it is important to have that, because you want to create content that's popular, that trends, and you cannot guess what it is, and by leveraging those tools you would be able to tap into that popularity factor. You also want to align better with your audience based on their current interest and where they spend their attention, and by leveraging those tools you will be in the action. You will have a much vibrant pipeline of creative campaigns, so you don't need to really think afterwards once you set it all up. Maybe it will take you a little bit more intensive work in the beginning, but later you will be good. And then you will know when your audience will be more open so that you bring the best offers to them on the timing of the social channel, or based on your observations. Now, if you don't have any time to think more about the processes, I also have some of them in my book. You can get it on Amazon. It has over 200 tips from e-commerce entrepreneurs. And here, again, I have a special discount for the next 48 hours. So you can go to this bit.ly link, and then you'll get one you will need to put your email so that I can send you that specific coupon. You get one message that you need to confirm from me, and then you can leverage your coupon for the book. Again, thank you so much. I hope that these tools are very useful for you. Do tell me what you think. Go and get the book and leave a review after on Amazon, or connect to me directly if you need more information or have some other ideas. You can reach me at contact@commercebrain.com. Thank you so much. Bye.